Covering music-related content of all genres. If it filters through Eastern Texas, it's fair game. Y'all bring it. From Texarkana down to the coast and Dallas down to Houston and everything in between. We are ETX ROCKS! Hit the brakes. Cut. Hey, what's up, guys, and welcome to a brand new episode of the ETX ROCKS podcast with yours truly, Boston Chris. That is me. And this is a brand new concept episode that Nathan came up with. We're here at the East Texas Music Awards pre-party and meet and greet jam.
Pre-party, pre-jam.
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 Which is before it becomes jelly.
Right.
Yes. So that's what we're doing. And we're recording a live podcast. We're going to go Facebook Live a few times with different guests. And of course, if we're going to do an East Texas Music Awards live ETX ROCKS podcast, we have to have the man who founded it all first. So
thanks for having me here.
Of course. So Nathan, tell us about the concept. I mean, how did the East Texas Music Awards start?
Oh wow. Back in 2012, 11.
11.
I asked two questions. Who's your favorite rock band and country band of East Texas? And about 2,000 people responded to that.
And this was on Facebook?
Right. And so the following year, I put 28 categories up, and after that, there were almost 30,000 votes, and then I decided, well, let's just have a show and see what happens, and that's where it really took off, and people started paying attention, and you know, it's crazy to see a rap artist and country artist go back to back.
Yeah.
And then both of them get the biggest applause of it, you know. Anyway.
Right, and it's cool to see them, you know, even before they're on stage, or you know, just maybe meeting each other and talking to each other, and watching the genres kind of come together is really, really cool. And
if you're watching this right now, come to Charlie's Backyard in Marshall, Texas. We're going all night with the nominees: rock, rap, country, jazz. Everything's going on tonight. So.
And don't let the rain stop you. The rain is going to stop at some point.
One Way Home just arrived.
That's right, One Way Home, who's nominated for, I believe, album, Americana, and Christian. And there's one other possibly video.
Allie Venable just showed up.
Allie's here, and the Brick Street Blues Band, Bobby Edwards and the Blue Cats are here.
Right.
Hubcap and the Loose Nuts. There's so much talent here, and they're still arriving. So
Salvation from Sundown just showed up.
Salvation from Sundown, great young band, the future of East Texas music for sure.
I wonder where that program is.
Oh, we don't need a program. We're just winging this. Right. So this is the 5th year, and where do you think this can go?
Next year again.
Yeah. And 6th annual.
It just grows every year.
That's just the natural progression.
Right, and we may be moving to Lindale next year, so we've been having some awesome discussion with Lindale, and that will be great.
And can I let the cat out of the bag on that a little bit? On where it might be?
Well,
you mentioned Lindale, so people can probably figure it out.
Maybe, yeah. It's developing.
Yes, it sure is developing.
Yeah.
And it may or may not be developing on Highway 69.
Right.
We cannot confirm nor deny those rumors, which are not rumors yet, but they will be now.
So who do you think may show up tonight off this list? Here.
That's the
this long list.
The finalist list, right? Who do I think will show up?
Or who would you like to see show up here tonight?
Well, you know, I've heard rumors. You just never know. There's a prominent country singer that's from Longview.
Yeah.
That's a finalist for Lifetime Achievement.
Yeah.
Be cool if he showed up.
Who?
Neil McCoy.
Neil would, yeah. That would be awesome.
That would be cool.
Like Coffee in a Cup?
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite ones.
I don't like coffee though, so that wouldn't be cool for me.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, a lot of these people
180 finalists.
180 finalists. And then each one of those finalists, let's say it's a band, they have members in the band. So it's I don't know if you've counted.
Yes, it was over 300. We did that video finalist campaign.
Okay.
And there was a lot. I wrote them all down.
Yeah. I mean, when
bored.
you have all the band members specifically broken down, how many people?
It was over 300.
Okay.
Yeah, it was over 300.
All right.
Speaking of that finalist video campaign, you know, I haven't shared the final numbers. Of course, people are still watching those videos. It's still reaching people.
Yeah.
But we reached 500,000 people with that video campaign. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Isn't that cool? 500,000.
That's a lot of.
What that means is
That's a lot of people reaching.
Yeah, that means that each time we posted a video, someone, when you see it on your timeline, that's one.
Right.
When someone else sees it on their timeline, even if they don't click on it, that's what that counts.
Right.
So 500,000, and I think we had almost 200,000 views on those videos as well.
Nice. Well, and this, and we have a lot to go too.
Yeah. So we're here at the Pre-Party Awards Jam, and
at Charlie's Backyard.
Charlie's Backyard, right here in beautiful Marshall, Texas. We hope to see you guys. If you guys do come out, come say hi to us. We're very approachable. At least I am. Nathan doesn't like anybody touching his beard at all. At all. I don't think Tiffany's allowed to touch it, is she?
She tells me to cut it. She wants me to touch it. She wants me to.
Well, I got Well, I was gonna cut mine, and my girlfriend said, "You better not cut that beard."
Well.
So, ha ha ha.
Your girlfriend's not named Tiffany.
No.
I'm joking.
No, not on this day. So, are we still gonna do a post awards party?
Yeah.
Are we looking for a venue for that?
We're thinking Longview.
So
Marshall.
Is there a Longview? Is there a Longview or Tyler or Marshall or East Texas venue that's interested in having the East Texas Music Awards post-party celebration
in October?
In October, hit us up. You know where to find us. We're not hard to find, unless you're living in Nathan's beard.
Mm-hmm. Thanks to XLN, Robin. Thank you.
Yes, XLN on Fifth are excellent.
Yes. Timothy Thomas of East Texas Foundation Repair. Chad Malden of Studio 333.
Gotta say Rio and Jackie, everything that blings in Kilgore.
Yes, definitely.
So many sponsors this year. I mean, does that surprise you to see so many people jumping on board?
Fire Breathing Penguin Media.
I thought there was one at the door. I got scared.
I would like to see one.
But, I mean, does that surprise you, all the support that the awards are garnering here lately?
Well, it doesn't surprise me because the fans and the community is so supportive of artists.
Yeah.
They want to see something happen and to continue to happen. And when you have people like yourself who get out there and talk about it and turn over rocks and say, hey, look at this artist I found. Mm-hmm. The more that happens, the more it will happen. And I think, when we finally hit the point of turning into a nonprofit, then I think at that point, that will be the tipping point when
that'll open up a whole lot more and less obstacles.
Because everything now is.
And plus, I mean, we can find ways of helping people that way too.
Sure. Yeah.
And I mean.
And the Boys and Girls Club of Kilgore, they're benefiting from the East Texas Music Awards this year.
The VIP ticket sales.
Yeah.
Which you can get at etxmusic.com and use the promo code ETX ROCKS16.
Yes.
For 10% off.
Yes.
So Nathan, I appreciate you being the first guest on this first live podcast, and we're going to get another guest in here very shortly.
You just have to say ETX ROCKS.
All right, so welcome back. We're back with a new guest. We're sitting here with Nashville recording artist Sheila Clark. And Sheila, where are you from?
I'm from right here in Marshall, Texas.
And we're sitting here once again. We're at the ETX Music Awards pre-jam party and meet and greet. I know that your boyfriend is nominated this year for vocal group. That's Alan Fox, right?
Yes, right.
And you're also associated with the Josie Awards. You've got several nominations this year. Is that correct?
4 nominations.
4.
Yes.
What are those? What categories are you nominated in?
Female Artist of the Year, Vocal Artist of the Year, Song of the Year, and Rising Star of the Year.
And tell us a little bit about the Josie Awards. If you can. And a lot of people out there may not know too much about them.
The Josie Show is, she has a radio station called Country Blast Radio out of Chicago, Illinois. And she has the Josie Show Awards, and it's all indie, artists. artists,
Independent artists.
Yes,
Okay.
and different music, not all just one
Right.
kind. It's all kinds.
And I know that the Josie Awards have gotten pretty big.
Yes, they have.
Nationwide, even around the world, even.
Yes,
Is that right?
yes, she's very popular, and she has a lot of things going on, everywhere
Right.
around the world, in big cities.
And
a lot of people notice her.
You had just won an award, a Fair Play Country Music Award,
Yes.
right? Was that out of Germany?
That's out of Germany.
That is crazy.
Yes, they're wonderful folks out there in Germany, and they're also for independent artists.
Yeah.
you
So
know.
country music must be huge out in Germany, right?
Oh yeah, and all kinds of rock.
Yeah, for sure. And what was I gonna say? I forget now. Oh, you were out in Nashville. You were standing in front of the Grand Ole Opry,
Yes.
and you were wearing a really cool T-shirt. I gotta say.
Yes.
It was an
Right.
ETX ROCKS T-shirt.
Yes.
I love you
it
so much, by the
Aw.
way.
I love y'all, Chris.
Well, she's standing there with her award, and the sign said Grand Ole Opry behind her, and all I saw was ETX ROCKS.
Yes.
Like, yes, she's out in Nashville representing, so we definitely
Yes,
appreciate
I sure
that.
was.
And I know that you have an album that you're working on, and
Yes.
there's a song about I think it's Caddo? Is it? No, it's Avenger, right?
It's called Uncertain Texas.
Uncertain. That's
Yes,
right.
and-
See, I was uncertain about which town it was.
Yes, it's Uncertain Texas, out of Caddo, which I used to live there.
Right.
I still have a place there, but I live back in Marshall now. But I lived there for several years on the lake, Caddo Lake.
And I saw your pictures. You were doing either a photo shoot or a video dressed up Native American. Are you?
Yes, that's I'm part Cherokee
Yeah.
and Choctaw, and that song is called Little Feather that I wrote, and it was about my granddaughter, my first granddaughter, the week after she was born, and it just kind of progressed into the some of my Indian, ancestry.
Right.
So
And I know that you travel back and forth between East Texas and Nashville a lot, but
yes.
you perform every week here locally in East Texas. Tell the folks where you're at every Friday.
Yes, I'm out at the Sandbar, Kilgore, every Friday from 3 to 5 with my little Luna, my little acoustic Luna. So,
And that's from 3 to 5 p.m. And
Yes.
the Sandbar is on River Road
Yes.
out there in Kilgore. Great little venue. And they have music several nights a week. But
Yes.
I think you might be the only afternoon show in East Texas anywhere.
yes, I think so.
That's pretty cool. And so when do you do to go back to Nashville?
Probably I go back next month in September for the Josie show. And
Okay.
in fact, that's the 18th of September.
Yeah, it's
so as soon as we leave the East Texas, I got to be at a photo shoot that Saturday because I'm one of Josie's new spokesmodels for Confidentially Ready, her
That's really
makeup
cool.
line.
Yeah.
So I'm really
So
excited.
you guys will be supporting the Alan Fox Band at the East Texas Music Awards,
Yes.
which is the 16th on a Friday.
Yes.
And I know that Alan Fox and them are performing at the awards. We're really, really excited about that this year.
Yes.
Really, man, I was so happy. I've been pushing Nathan for months. Like, we have to have Alan Fox on there. And, he was like, yeah, I agree.
Yes.
And of course, it's going to be great. But, you guys will leave there and then literally hit the road without stopping. All night traveling to Nashville. Because not only are you nominated out there, but Alan is as well with his band.
Yes, they've been nominated for two awards.
So you guys have 6 nominations between the two acts or artists or whatever. Man, that's awesome for y'all.
Yes, it is.
Really excited. And
I'm so excited for them.
of course, AFB, Donnie Pendleton's won Guitarist of the Year, Male Guitarist of the Year in 2012, and Greg Cagle, the Alan Fox Band bassist, won Bassist of the Year in 2013. So you guys, and of course they have a brand new album coming out,
Oh yes.
which is called Coal Black Sky, which I can't wait for. I know you can't either.
Yes.
But tell us when your album's going to be out, do you think?
It looks like probably next summer because my producer's very busy
Right.
and it's hard for me to get away from
Right.
here to
Yeah.
get back to Nashville.
Right.
So it's a lot of work. It's
Yeah.
a lot of traveling and scheduling and
Are
make
all the
sure-
songs written and you just like pre-production and just waiting to have the time and
Yes, it's all my songs are written and and it's just getting up there to get the production done and my vocals.
And where can folks find you online to follow Sheila Clark?
They can look me up on ReverbNation.com/AngelEyes3, and I've got a new website coming out, which will be www.SheilaClarkMusic.com, which will be finished any day now. My
Cool.
daughter-in-law's
Very
working
cool.
on it.
So make sure you give her page a like on Facebook. You guys will not be sorry. She's got a voice of an angel. She's a great singer-songwriter. You know how I feel about you, Sheila.
Oh, thank you.
So you guys make sure you check her out. And we're waiting for that album. I know she's excited about it. So am I. Whenever there's new music that comes out in East Texas, we always get really excited about it. So again, check out Sheila Clark. And remember to support local music and ETX Rocks.
Yes, ETX Rocks.
All right, guys, so we're back with our third guest, who is nominated for, I believe, Latin Artist of the Year. Is that correct?
That's right.
And his name is Carreon. Did I say that right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And
Carreon.
it's Carreon for you folks that want to look him up online. And tell us what kind of artist you are.
I'm a Latin artist. Most of my raps they are in English. I try my very best to bring the the most Spanish that I can out, to represent my people and still be relevant in both to both listeners. But mostly it's English.
Cool. So, I mean, would you term it? Is it just straight Latin, or is it hip hop, rap, or?
It's like a Latin rap. I tried hip hop, but I'm not the dancing type exactly, to where I can give an actual hip hop audience something they would really love.
Right.
So I'm trying to build my craft up in rap first, to where then I can practice something else and then better at that too.
And was this your first year being nominated for an award?
Well, actually, I was nominated last year and I never knew.
Were you?
I was nominated last year for the rap category. Never knew nothing about it. I made the finalist and I didn't have a clue until this year they told me I was in it last year and somebody won, and I never knew to even promote.
Well, last year I wasn't really involved with the awards all that much, and I had a whole lot to do with the identifying people this year and reaching out, and with the finalist videos that we did. Which, by the way, yours did the best. Your video had the most views. I don't know if you knew that.
I didn't know that. That's great.
I think we put out just over 100 videos.
Okay.
And yours had the most views.
Wow.
So I had to tell you that because I thought you'd be interested in that.
That's awesome.
And so, second year nominated. What's it feel like to be recognized by your fans?
It's an amazing feeling, man. I mean, I love it. Personally, I love it. I love the feeling. It's like, you're saying being recognized. I've been at the grocery store or something. I'm at the produce section, and there's younger people. They see me, they'll point at me. They won't come up to me till finally, I guess, they get the courage to. And hey, man, we like your music. Hey, can we take a picture? Yeah. I mean, I'm right next to the lemons and limes or something.
Yeah.
But it's a beautiful feeling, man. I really love it.
Yeah, it's different when you're recognized in public for sure.
And I think it's the hat too, by the way. I mean,
there's
a lot of things about the hat.
Oh, I did have to mention that. I like the hat.
Thank you, man.
You're gonna have to make me one.
That's right. We'll get one.
I will represent you.
Hey,
I'm on videos all the time.
I love it.
So, where are you from?
I'm from Jacksonville.
Jacksonville, Texas. Cool. So, I mean, as a Latin artist, hip hop rap, how hard is it for you to get your product out there? Because I mean, there's not a whole lot of venues, live music venues.
There's not. The thing of it with me, I had to try to go to other cities or push myself to. Because, I mean, at first, like I said, nobody knew me, nobody knew anything about me. I felt like I had to push myself to want to be at a certain event or be there at a certain time, at a certain place at the right time, to where I could at least make a show and show my face and find somebody that I knew that had connections to talk to that one person, go up to them, shake their hand, and just speak to them.
Right.
And then that led up to something else, I met people in, at least Houston and Dallas, to where, Facebook, that's a big key to communication. And I got a chance to meet them, I got a chance to see them. And then, boom, this will lead up to this will lead up to that.
So do you do a lot of traveling to, like, the bigger cities like Houston and Dallas? And
I try to for the same reason, because I'm nowhere over.
I mean, there's more of an audience there for it.
There's more of an audience. And the same reason expanding. I feel like at least here, I at least made a little bit of a movement to where my name's brought up or my label's brought up. But over there in the big cities, they really ever heard of me.
Yeah.
That's what I want to do.
And you run your own label too?
Yeah.
I did notice on your Facebook here recently that you had reached out to a lot of other artists, that you were putting together I lost a word.
It was like a big
collaboration.
Yeah, it was like a big mic pass. Yeah.
And that went really well, I thought.
Yeah, it actually did. First day, it hit 26,000.
Yeah.
People that seen my posts and everything, and it was just something that a lot of people. Well, I know a lot of people have talked about it, but nobody's ever done it.
Right.
Because I feel like there's at the same time, we're all from the same areas, but everybody wants to be the best. I mean, it's common sense. You know, everybody wants to be the best rhymer, the best artist, or have the biggest group and stuff like that. Which, you know, it's perfectly fine to see yourself. You're supposed to have self-confidence in yourself.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I feel like, you know, maybe just to show some unselfishness. You know, let me get something with other people, get it involved, get a big thing going, and it proved that it worked.
And as an artist, I mean, that's going to show, you know, not, I wouldn't call them competitors, but your peers. It shows your peers that you care about them just as much as you do yourself, showing that, you know, selflessness. And anybody who cares that much about local music and trying to, you know, maybe pull someone up, you know, I was really very excited to see you do that. And I mean, I haven't known you long, so it's hard for me to say I'm proud of you, but I am in a way, because, you know, that's what we all try to do with East Texas Music, is we try to pull people up, try to tell people and promote people and get the word out on all genres, you know, and that's important to us, you know, and that's why we have the categories that we do, whether it's Latin or rap or hip hop or punk or metal or bluegrass. We try to show people that every one of these genres is out here in East Texas. And, you know, you don't have to listen to a national act to enjoy it.
Well, I mean, a lot of people won't believe, speaking of all genres, all I listen to at home or when I'm with my wife and kids is country. I mean,
Really?
A lot of people won't believe it. You know, they think, you know, I jam real hardcore rap and all that, but I mean, I love country.
It really doesn't surprise me, because, I mean, most people would look at me and think I'm a rocker. I love country. I love everything. I listen to rap. I like Eminem. I like this. I like that. You know, really, the only thing I don't like is like gangster rap and screamo. That's, or no, I gotta take that back. Like pop music is getting pretty bad nowadays. Yeah. Pop music needs to take a chill pill for a while. It's getting pretty bad. So living in Jacksonville, first time knowing that you're nominated. Now that you know, did you know that the East Texas Music Awards even existed before?
I did. I did last year. Last year I knew about it. I didn't have no idea on how I could get in it.
Yeah.
You know, I just figured, man, I guess, you know, you just on your own, you get nominated, and then this year, you know, it just happened that I saw it, so I was able to push it and, you know, make the, you know, last 5 finals.
Right. And do you feel like it's? I mean, I think personally that it's important to, as an artist, to try to let people know about the awards, because, you know, every award or accolade you can get helps you in your art. It helps you get noticed and things like that. But did you ever feel like maybe you were being a little bit selfish and pointing and promoting votes for yourself?
Not necessarily that I felt selfish. I just felt that at the same time, like I said, the self-confidence goes a long way, but I feel like I've been doing this for at least a while, that I feel like I deserved a little bit of that recognition already.
Absolutely.
On myself.
Yeah.
So that's the reason I pushed myself. I pushed it. I posted it everywhere. I mean, just to, you know, and once they saw it, it's one or two things. You know, he's earned it. You know, let me like, let me vote or something, or nah, you know, I don't really want to. Which that's perfectly fine.
The reason why I ask you that is because a lot of people out there think, oh, you know, the East Texas Music Awards is just a popularity contest, and the award really doesn't mean anything. And, you know, I've been affiliated with the awards. This will be my 2nd year. And most award shows out there, whether they're local, national, international, they are popularity contests. And yes, the people with the most fans is most likely going to win. So that's why you need to try to get your fan base involved. Because yes, the awards do matter, even if they are local, you know, within a small area award show.
It still has a meaning to it.
Yeah, I mean, because just to be able to put the words award winning in front of your name means so much to promoters and venues and labels and, you know, anything like that. And again, the fans feel good about it too, because they put you there.
Yeah, I mean, you know, best of luck to whoever does win. But But to me, I mean, if I did win, I mean, it'd be a blessing, and I'd cherish it as if it was something that showed up on major live TV. I mean, to me, it means something to me.
Yeah, and are you going to be at the award show?
I will be there.
Nice.
I will be
Very
there.
cool. This will be your first time going?
First time going.
Cool. Yeah, I'm excited about it. In a way, you know, it's like, man, it's so far away, and then at the same time, it's like, man, I can't wait till it's over.
Yeah.
You know, just because, you know, there's a lot of buzz that goes along with it, and energy and all of that, and it just wears you out sometimes. But it's
I'm ready for the experience. Like I said, I mean, I've heard about it. I've never been to it.
Right.
So I want to go look at the shows, the performances. You know, see how.
And Nathan does a great job of making it feel like an award show. You know, I mean, there's a red carpet. There's, you know, cameras there. You'll see. You know, and the cool thing is all these artists of different genres and things coming together and mingling with each other and taking pictures with each other and, you know, giving advice to each other. It's just really cool. But Carreon, I want to thank you for coming on.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
And hopefully very soon, DJ KJ Taz will have an episode out, maybe a full-length episode with you. Okay. I know you guys are in contact with each other, and hopefully that'll be in both languages.
Yes, sir.
And so you guys out there be looking for that shortly. And we'll be right back with another guest. All right, guys, so we're back with another guest here, and his name is YRay.
What's up? What's up?
Y, like young.
Yes,
right?
Rising Young.
And you're a rapper, hip hop?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And this, you were just telling me off air that this is your first time being at like a pre-party awards event.
Yes. I'm actually enjoying it. It's a nice turnout. I like it.
It feels nice.
Oh yeah,
like,
especially so close to home, East Texas.
And where are you from?
I'm from Jacksonville.
Jacksonville again. So you're friends with Carreon.
Oh yes.
And I'm sure you guys have collaborated. I'm sure.
Oh yeah. Have you seen that We About That?
I have.
Oh yeah. I'm on there. YCG.
Yeah. Cool.
Young Cool Gentleman.
Young cool gentleman.
Yes.
So how old are you?
23.
23. How long you been in the game?
About 2 years. But
2
I
years.
actually started taking it serious this year.
This year. And what made you want to start being serious about it?
Well, what made me, I just stopped procrastinating. Stopped telling myself that I'm going to hold it off. Because each year I'm starting getting older. Time passing me by. I'm watching my kids grow. And so I want to chase this dream now.
Right.
Before I get too old. You're not saying that you get too old not to chase your dream. It's just I don't want to get too comfortable with me procrastinating and holding it off. So I just tell myself, hey, I got to get it now.
Yeah. And I mean, now that you know that the awards are a thing, I mean, I'm assuming you just learned about us this year.
Yes, sir.
And so, I mean, what do you think about the concept?
Hey, I love it. I mean, so close to home. You're giving a lot of local artists the opportunity to advance and try to compete, or not compete, well, try to be at the East Texas Music Awards. So it's a really good feeling.
And I mean, I asked Carreon too, and I mean, we've had several rappers, or you know, we've had Latin artists and hip hop artists, all genres on the podcast. And you know, one thing I always ask is, I mean, you know, here in East Texas, the two genres that pretty much rule are rock and country. You know, so as a rapper, how do you find it? How difficult do you find it to get your art out there?
It's difficult because you have some people who don't like to support others. You know, they want to be selfish. You know, not to be rude, but some people are selfish and do not want to support other people because of the views or just the overall scene and stuff that you're getting. So other people are not getting that, so they feel like, oh, well, I need to get that. So with the rap, hip hop, everybody is competing with each other. Yeah.
And plus, I mean, it's small town too. You know.
Exactly.
I mean, no offense, but I mean, rap and hip hop usually does really well in the cities and you know, the bigger populated areas like Dallas and Houston. You know, so when I talk to somebody like you from Jacksonville or SP, I don't know if you know him. He's from Diboll. We did an episode with him. X to the O is from Nacogdoches. We did a show with him. All small town rappers, hip hop artists, and you know, I'm always interested in how difficult it is for y'all.
It's difficult, man. It really is. But if you gotta have that grit and that grind in you, like that heart that you're not gonna stop just because people not supporting you and people not tuned in. you move around.
Right.
I mean, we're in a small town, small area, so.
And do you find that social media is that much more important to an artist like you?
It is. You have to promote yourself. You have to sell yourself. You have to let people see how passionate you are and how bad you want this.
Right.
Some people just, like, I don't know if you check into my YRay page, I'm always promoting music.
Oh, I will be now that I know who you are.
I'm always promoting music. East Texas artists, Dallas, wherever, but I'm mostly promoting East Texas artists.
Right.
Pushing them, because I mean, I want my fan base, because it's slowly building, you know, but I want my fan base to see that, hey, it's not only just me out here, there's other ETX artists.
And you have to build that fan base one person at a time, too.
Right, and it's the way you connect too. Like my good buddy Carreon, I got some guys TYG and MG Militia Gang, different guys, you know, that I've been working with.
Right.
And like it's different people that helps me, you know, just keep striving, keep going. Hey, keep pushing, dude. Because I'm a solo artist now.
Yeah.
And I'm pushing, you know, and it's hard by doing it by yourself.
And you've got a family too, right?
Right.
So
Yeah, it's family of 4.
Wow. So
Yeah.
married, kids, and all that, and still trying to get your art out there. That's going to be pretty hard too.
It
you know?
is. It's a grit, you know.
And you're still a young guy too, so.
Yes, sir. And my wife, you know, stay on me constantly, you know.
Yeah.
And she wants me to chase my dreams.
Right.
But being a man, you have to balance your dreams
Right.
and your family.
And that support system being there is really
Exactly.
could be the difference between making it and not.
Exactly. But my wife is behind me 100%.
That's awesome.
I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for her, because she gave me the okay to come here. You get what I'm saying?
Right, yeah.
So, I
of
mean,
course.
I love my wife, my kids, and stuff like that. Every day waking up and seeing them gives me that grit. Hey,
Yeah.
go get it.
So tell people out there where they can find you.
Hey, YRay ETX. Y as in young, RAY. YRay ETX, Facebook and Instagram. Look me up. Young Cool Gentleman.
Y'all go out there and get on his Facebook, give it a like. Instagram, give him a follow. Check him out. And if you're an artist out there, he supports local artists.
I'm willing to work. Just hit me up.
There you go. So you guys remember, check him out, YRay ETX on Facebook and Instagram, and give him a like, give him a follow,
Yes,
and check out what he's doing.
Yes,
we appreciate you coming on, man.
Thank you for having me. Thank
and
you.
we'll be right back with another guest. All right, so I'm back with another brand new guest, and we have a full band in here. They're called One Way Home. And where are you guys located out of?
Houston.
And you guys just came all the way up to Marshall, Texas for this pre-party.
Yeah, we did.
That's pretty cool. And we saw you guys live in Center, Texas for the first time, and we were just blown away. The only band I have ever seen locally with a xylophone in it. I've got to say, and it's an electric xylophone. No, not really. So you guys are from Houston, and you guys have a video out there. I think that East Texas Music produced it, right? And
Yeah.
what's the name of that song?
Love Found Me.
Love Found Me.
Yeah.
A very, very cool song.
Thanks.
Now, so when you guys spell out your name, is it all one word, or because I've seen it with spaces and without? And
It's both. It started as one word, but it became difficult to find on social media, so we have the trademark, so we just changed it.
And introduce each of yourselves so people know your names out there.
Okay. Hi, I'm Phil. I play lead banjo.
Lead banjo.
Yeah, I'm joking.
I'm Leslie. Hey, I'm waving, although you can't see me.
George Bush once did that to Stevie Wonder. I would just like to point that out.
Wow.
Fair enough.
Okay. Wow.
I'd be excited meeting him anyway. So.
Stevie, over here!
Exactly. Bring Ray with you. Anyways,
Who are you?
my name is Justin Smith. This is my wife Leslie.
Hey.
We're married.
And so you guys each play like 72 instruments
Absolutely.
Yes.
on your
Oh, yeah.
shows
At the same time. Yes.
at the same time.
Yes.
So tell us everything that you play.
Okay, I play banjo. I play tambourine. I can play shaker. I play harmonica. And I sing. Yeah.
And Leslie?
I play cajon, tom, glockenspiel, xylophone, mandolin, and I sing.
And Justin?
I play guitar. I have a stomp box that we made, and also play dobro, and I sing.
Yeah.
And the harmonies are out of this world with these three guys. I got to tell y'all, if you haven't heard of One Way Home, and I hadn't until this year, I'm going to be completely honest. But you know, Nathan come to me and he was like, "Hey man, you gotta see these guys." And I was like, "Okay, who are they?" You know, I mean, I'm not in Houston, so you know, but you guys are branching into East Texas a little bit more, Upper East Texas, I guess we should say. And again, the harmonies. So I mean, One Way Home on Facebook, incredible harmonies. And you guys are nominated for, let's see if I can remember this, Americana, Christian Band, Album, and Video. Vocal group, that's right. Oh,
yeah.
3 out of 4 ain't bad. Isn't it Meatloaf that said that?
Not sure.
Yeah, could be.
I like Meatloaf.
Yeah. Well, like the singer or?
Oh.
Yeah.
You know.
And another great thing I enjoyed about y'all's show is you guys are very engaging to your audience, very funny, especially Justin.
Hey, you're funny.
You're funny.
We don't try. It's just our weird person.
Are you guys like going into a show? Do you guys plan that, or is that just?
Not really. We plan some of it. We leave probably 80% to spontaneity because it's just fun.
Yeah.
We have a general skeleton, a general idea, and then we just flesh it out in the moment.
And so how did this all start? The you three.
Well, Phil and I.
Did it have anything to do with tacos?
Oh man, it's always something to do with tacos. Everything. I googled taco shops in Marshall before we came. I had to. We did. We played in Tyler the other day, and like it made my day when they told me there was a Torchy's in town. I was just like, oh my gosh, yes. Now Phil and I, we used to back when we were in high school together. We traveled in a rock band and went on tour full time and traveled 20, 30 states, and we did that for probably 5 or 6 years, and then. I married Leslie and came off the road and wanted to continue traveling, and so we tried some different stuff with some other guys and never really caught what we liked. It never worked. You know, it didn't jive as well. It was fun, but you know, there were different aspects that weren't playing nicely. And so what ended up happening is we found ourselves just us three in my living room, and we were like, well, let's work off our strong suit. So let's start with harmony, and let's go work backwards. So that's what happened, and that was almost. About 11 months ago is when we made the switch.
So you guys are a fairly new band.
We released our first Americana folk album in April 22nd of this year.
Wow.
It charted on iTunes. It was amazing. So
and you've already got that fan base in place where, I mean, you guys got 4 nominations, including album, which is a huge award.
We've kind of exploded since May because, I mean, people knew who we were just because of our musical backgrounds, like because of the bands we've traveled with and stuff. And so we already had, I'd say, a couple thousand people who were rallying behind that on social media, but at the same time, you know, we didn't have a huge folk base. We didn't know how it was going to work out. We took a huge risk, you know, spending all the money making a folk album and just doing what we could.
Is that how you would describe yourselves, as folk music?
I don't know. We're not John Denver, that's for sure. Most people, I mean, the correct term I think is Americana. A lot of people say like Americana fusion when they kind of, a lot of people say harmony. You know,
But we've got the harmony aspect, which makes
isn't
it different.
folk music isn't very harmony.
It's very unique, man. I mean, it's very, very unique. Not just the instruments, but just the way you guys, your voices blend together. It's crazy, crazy good. And so first year together, 4 nominations and a couple of new announcements. One of which has not been made yet. Nathan might beat my butt for doing this.
Oh.
But the first one is already known. You guys are going to be performing at the East Texas Music Awards this year.
We're very excited.
And that's going to be awesome because a lot of people who don't know who One Way Home is yet is going to find out that night. And that's peer-based. You know, a lot of musicians will be there. Not to get you nervous or anything, but I better hear some xylophone.
Yep.
So we need to hear that song. Is it Truth? Is that the name of it?
That is the name of the song.
Yeah. Which one's got the Trouble's got the xylophone thing.
Yeah, that's the one. Trouble.
Yes.
Yeah, Trouble.
Yeah, Trouble's got that cool part.
Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking about. The one that you guys had to play twice.
Yeah, we're gonna play that tonight.
Yeah.
Nice. I won't have to be in the room for that.
Yeah.
Okay, so the other announcement, which is not known, I hope Nathan is not close to our location at this point, but we have a brand new compilation album coming out, and it's called Crossroads. And Crossroads is a One Way Home song.
It's true.
So is it true that One Way Home has the title track on the East Texas Music compilation album?
I cannot disclose this information. So.
I can't either, and I'm telling them.
Yeah.
He did just wink, however. So
He winked repeatedly. It almost looked like a blink.
It's a twitch.
Yeah.
Hope you're not having a seizure.
So,
Oh.
for some of those who don't know out there, we also have a company called ETX Records, and we put on compilation albums. And the first one this year is going to be, like I said, it's going to be called Crossroads, which is the title track, and that is a one-way home song. This will be an entirely Christian East Texas music band-based compilation album. And I don't know when it'll be out yet. It's shortly, I think, within the next few months. Yeah. And right after that, we're doing a country album as well. I can't disclose the name of that one yet. So Nathan will not hear this.
Yep.
He'll edit it, but he won't listen to this part.
All right.
So I want to thank you guys for coming in to the podcast powder room and talking with us on ETX Rocks. Maybe we'll have a full-length episode with y'all soon.
Yeah.
We could meet halfway or something, maybe in Center or wherever. We'd love to have you on the show and learn more about y'all. And congratulations again on y'all's nominations and for being a band for the first year. If you, well, I can't say that because this isn't live. I was gonna say come out to Marshall, but this will be out in like 2 weeks.
Oh, okay.
You could still come out to Marshall.
No, this venue is
We
really
won't
cool.
be here anymore. But
Yeah, One Way Home won't be here, but their aura might still linger.
There you
There you go, yeah.
In 2 weeks, we'll be playing some festivals up near Austin, so just come see us over there.
there you go.
And where can people find y'all online? There's a good way to finish it off.
Our website is onewayhome.band. You can go to Facebook and find us there. Just type in One Way Home with spaces. Or the link is facebook.com/OWHRocks.
Okay.
So twitter.com /OneWayHomeRocks.
Okay.
YouTube.com/OWHRocks.
Instagram is
One Way Home _official. Yeah.
And where can people purchase your album?
They can go to our website, onewayhome.band, and there's links to purchase things there. You can get the full album, you can get a CD, you can go through Amazon, you can go to iTunes, anything. It's all
And you must go get that
Yep.
because it is incredible. And we're wearing it out in my car. And my son is a huge fan of y'all's.
He's
by the way.
awesome.
We ran into him.
Huge fan of y'all's.
Yeah.
When we went out there to Center, he was like, "Dad, I gotta have a T-shirt." And I was like, you know, but I was like, all right, I guess you deserve it.
Yeah.
And they're really cool.
Yeah.
But again, thanks y'all for coming on, and we'll have another guest very, very shortly. All right, so we have a new guest here in the podcast room here at Charlie's Backyard Bar in Marshall, and they're nominated for their first time ever for Rock Band of the Year. We have George Copeland and David McCarty from the band Gypsy Creek. Say hello, y'all.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
So how do you guys feel? First time nomination.
Very excited, man.
It's
Very
great.
excited, guys. It's
Very
great.
good.
I know David and I were talking shortly after the finalists were announced, and you were just blown away.
Yeah, I really didn't expect it, man.
Yeah.
Really didn't.
And I mean, you guys have been playing for a while, and you both have some amazing guitars, Les Pauls, like really, really old Les Pauls, right?
Right.
What year?
Mine's actually newer. It's just a remake of an old.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Okay. And yours,
1980.
1980,
Custom.
36 years old.
Yeah.
That guitar's got
Amazing
some miles
guitar.
on it. Yeah.
Amazing guitar.
Yeah, it is. I got to hold it once.
It's a good one, man.
It's one of the highlights of my career so far, holding that 36-year-old Les Paul.
Yeah, he's actually let me play it once.
Oh, well, just once.
Yeah, well, I broke a string. We was at a gig, and he says, "Here, man, just play this when I run and go get your string." Well, when I come back, he says, "I didn't mean for you to do that to you." So yeah, man, I played some blues on it. Man, I tell you what, that thing plays.
Yeah, it
Like
sure
$1
does.
million.
And George, you're the front man of the band, and you're also the lead guitarist, right?
Yes, sir.
And David, you're a rhythm guitar.
Yes, sir.
Is
And
that-
lead, he plays
I
lead
just-
as well too.
now, I know you guys trade off.
Yeah, I just my job is really to just back George up and let him do what he does. You
Right.
know? And that's
And
what I
have
try
fun
to do.
and have fun.
And have a good time doing it.
Yes.
And I know that you guys have a song out. And it's one of my favorite songs I've ever heard from any local artist, and I will say that to anybody who asks me, and that's "Shards of a Broken Heart."
Thank you
Yeah.
so much.
One of my favorite songs that I've ever heard, and it's completely original. Who wrote that song?
Actually, I wrote it.
So George Copeland wrote that
Yes,
song.
sir.
Just a phenomenal song.
Thank you
I mean,
so
really,
much.
really.
We actually have another new song coming out called "Free." That's pretty hot, man.
And you guys are slowly working towards possibly having an album out, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's
Trying
our
to go
goal.
to studio. That is our goal.
That's the ultimate goal.
Yes,
And
sir.
I have enough songs just about written to do a whole album. So,
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, if you guys need a studio, check out Studio 333 in Bullard.
Might have to do
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
I know
Chad
that.
Malden, he's walking around here
Yeah.
somewhere. If you want me to introduce you,
Yeah, please.
I will certainly do that. If you haven't been out to that studio, it's beautiful there.
Is it?
And
No,
I mean,
I've never been.
he's got everything you need to make it sound like it was done in Nashville or wherever it is. You
I
know?
know he's a busy man.
No, yeah, he's very busy. Just did an album for Chris Colston. I don't know if you've heard of Chris, but
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
absolutely.
Seen him
And,
on Facebook.
yeah, that album's, I can't wait for it, man. It's going to be great. But one thing a lot of people may not know, I know a lot of people out there know that Louise and I have been together for over a year. What people may not know is our first date was at a Gypsy Creek concert.
Yes, sir. It was.
Yeah,
I
I
do
remember that.
I remember
Actually,
that.
I
Sure
do
do.
remember that.
And the thing is, a lot of people out there know about the group East Texas Friends and Events. David McCarty jumped on board that group very, very early on. And I actually met David through the group. I worked with your niece at Walmart, Sabrina.
Right.
And she told me about you guys. And that's how I reached out with David and George. And because you guys are the only two, I think, in the band on Facebook.
Yeah, pretty much.
I
Yeah.
think Tommy's not.
Right.
Tommy or
Right.
the drum.
Yeah, yeah. And David got on board in the group and started coming up with some good ideas for the group. And one of those ideas that came from David McCarty was a singles chat that we had, and it's still going strong over a year later.
Yes, sir.
ETFE singles chat, which is just a group chat on Facebook Messenger.
Right.
And that's how I met Louise.
Right.
So I owe meeting Louise to David McCarty for that idea. So thank you, sir.
And that worked out great.
It sure did.
So,
It sure did. I appreciate
I'm
that.
happy about that.
Yeah, I am too.
Louise,
I'm
you
not
did
so
that.
sure she is, but
I think she's okay. Hey,
I think she's probably okay.
she's here tonight, right?
Yes, somewhere. She might be helping us. Yeah, I think she is.
Yeah.
No, she's corralling the guests out there, and this is kind of like playing Let's Make a Deal because I have no idea who's coming up next, and no way to research, no way to do anything. So, where are you guys from? Where do you guys live?
Longview. I'm out Dangerfield.
Okay.
So right out, everything in between there, we're pretty much in.
You guys predominantly play in the Longview area, Jefferson.
Okay.
Sometimes make it out to Tyler, Big
Northeast
Sandy.
Texas,
Yeah.
pretty much. That's our
Upper East
group.
Texas.
Yeah.
And,
And we've got some changes coming up too.
I heard about those.
Yes.
Are we able to talk about those yet?
Yeah, I mean, sure.
Well, tell us about the changes,
My
please.
beautiful wife of 31 years now is going to be joining the band, doing some lead vocals, some backup vocals,
Nice.
percussion stuff, and I'll tell you what, I'm pretty excited about it because some of my originals are about her, and she helped sing on them. So,
Well, tell everybody her name.
Rebecca Copeland, and you can check her out on Facebook. She's in a couple of our videos now.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, we've got some really
Excellent
big
female
changes
vocals.
coming. Yeah,
Excellent.
excellent.
When
female
can
vocals.
we start seeing those changes live?
The next time you see us play.
It's in the beginning stages right now, and she's singing some backup with us right now. And we haven't thrown her out front as of yet, totally alone.
I'm excited
And
about
we're just
this.
building to that.
I'm very
because
excited about
it
it.
adds a whole lot.
It
And
really
it changes everything. It's
Yeah.
a big game changer for us.
And she's got this haunting voice that just, man, I mean, I'm telling you what, man. Along with her beauty, man, we need some looks in the band anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's why I do a podcast because I have the perfect face for radio. You know?
Exactly.
That's why I do this.
Yeah, I
People
got
say,
the face, body, and everything.
yeah,
Radio.
I'm telling you, it's like, hey, Chris, you should do a television show. I'm like, well, not so much. No, I think I'll stick with the audio. It works better for
There
me.
you go.
No, it may get into some video eventually. I'm not ready to announce that yet.
Right.
So, but like you guys, I might have some big stuff coming up. Who knows?
Yeah, can't wait to see it.
And it may or may not have something to do with Lindale.
Yeah.
Oh,
Awesome.
Gotcha, yeah.
So we'll see what happens. But this all started with a Facebook group. Starting a Facebook group, and then I got involved with music, and here we are.
I remember.
And
I
so
was there.
this won't be out for a couple of weeks, but do you guys have anything mid-September that you might want to promote?
I don't even have my calendar, man.
And I don't know.
Well, I'll tell you what, where do people find you guys online that might have
we do
some
have
promotion?
a
They can go to
coming
Gypsy
up.
Creek on Facebook, all one word, just Gypsy Creek, and we've always got our next gigs on there. We've got videos on there, all kinds of stuff on there. But yeah, you just go to Gypsy Creek, all one word, Facebook, or you can go check us out on YouTube. Or got quite a few videos on YouTube.
I know we got Players, Annie Skinner's, Circle M,
Leon's.
just several
Leon
Leon's.
Steakhouse, got Players Club.
Yeah.
And I know, David,
Love
your
Players Club.
sister books for the band. So if there's a venue out there that might be listening, how can they get in contact with her to book Gypsy Creek?
It's on our page. If you go to our page, it's at the top of our page, and she has it posted how to contact her. And that's
George
Gypsy
Copeland just
Creek.
gave me a card. Her name is Michelle, y'all. And you just give Michelle a call at 903-736-4598 to book Gypsy Creek, or you can email them at gypsy.creek@yahoo.com. And I promise you guys, if you book Gypsy Creek, you will not be disappointed. They're a phenomenal rock band. And make sure you check them out on Facebook. At Gypsy Creek, all one word.
Yes.
All right, so it's facebook.com/Gypsy Creek, all one word, no spaces. And I want to again congratulate you guys on your first nomination for Rock Band of the Year.
Thank you so
good luck on your future. And I think you guys have a good shot to win.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate y'all coming on.
Thank you, man.
Good to see you.
David, George, Gypsy Creek Band. And we'll be right back with another guest very shortly. We are ETX ROCKS!